Hey guys, it's Alert here, back again with another review, and today we're having a look at the Transformers Studio Series Deluxe class, Ratchet. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, now as I said before, today we're having a look at Ratchet. He is the second figure in the Transformers Studio Series in terms of Deluxe class, and apparently in terms of the line in general. The R numbered. And this guy was number 2. At least I think he is. If not, he's the second one I'm reviewing. You can suck it. There. There, I said it. I already went in depth about some stuff with Bumblebee, so this will hopefully be a little bit quicker, because it is the second review, not the first. In terms of accessories, he does come with his little chainsaw there, which or buzzsaw I should say, which just pegs into the tire on the top. You can, I think, peg it into the side. Let me double check this here. Yeah, you could peg it into the side. He kind of sits funny, I think. I think all of his wheels are on the ground. It'd be cool if he had 2 of those. Although they don't stick out for crap, so he ain't gonna cut nothing. I guess you could. Yeah. Oh, I'm pulling his arm out. I guess you could pull it out a little bit, but still, relatively ineffective weapons placement shall not be tolerated. But overall, he's a very nice looking Hummer ambulance. It's got the little life alert symbol there. Then on the underside, peekaboo. Yeah, there's like this giant gap here. It makes sense if you could pick this underneath him, but oh well. I guess it stays there, but doesn't really help, and you can't wedge it between his legs either, so oh well. He does roll. Whee! Whee! There we go. Getting him off camera. But I must say, if I have one gripe, it's the fact that this is the Deluxe class. I kind of wish he was a Voyager, and I showed this in my Bumblebee review yesterday, but I don't think a Camaro is as big as a Hummer. Just a thought. And then, if anything, let's get the behemoth car out of here. If anything, him and Prime are in pretty good scale. I'd say of the whole entire line, him and Prime are in the best scale vehicle mode wise. I think, anyways. I'm going by the window size here. Maybe Prime needs to be a little bit bigger, but I could almost see this happening. Again, maybe Prime should be more like up here in terms of where his windows are, but this is not horrible. I've seen worse. So, getting him out of here. We're going to get this guy transformed, and then we'll take a closer look at his robot mode. I said it right this time. Yes! Alrighty guys, so here we have Ratchet in his robot mode, and sorry about the ascending darkness there, but this is pretty good. It's got a little kibble here and there. I'd say he's probably the weakest of the Deluxe classes, but Ratchet was never my favorite anyway, so I might be a little biased. But looking at him closer, his ugly mug there. Looks pretty good. I kind of wish there was more black on there. I feel like there was more black on it in the movie. His head does rotate. That's it, though. I think this is the same as the Dark of the Moon Deluxe. It might be the same figure. I don't know. I don't have that figure. I wouldn't mind owning it, but it's not one I own yet, so I don't know if it's the same or not. I forgot to mention this in my Bumblebee review. I have no idea where any of my Dark of the Moon figures are except Shockwave because he's out on display. Um, I have like Starscream and Barricade and Megatron and all them, but I can't find them at all. I don't know what I did with them. I didn't get rid of them, I know that. Ratchet's shoulders will move out. They will rotate, but you can get away with pushing this up. Because he's got kind of another hinge joint here. And using that as a kind of his arm moving forward. Because I don't think these moved a whole lot in the movie, if I'm not mistaken. And then he has another hinge there. Nothing in the hands. There's a peg hole right there you can put the saw blade in. The only reason I think this is the Mech Tech one, or the Dark in the Moon Deluxe just repainted, is because he shares those 3mm ports or whatever, or however big they are. He shares those ports and they look vaguely similar to that. Nothing in the waist. His hips will move all around. They're on ball joints. They're kind of loose. I wish they weren't, but whatever. They're not. He's not falling down or doing the splitsies while my back is turned. He hasn't yet, anyways. He's got a single hinge at the knee. Then he's got a ball jointed foot, and there's a little added hinge in there because of transformation. And this guy's transformation's pretty easy. I mean, you can tell there wasn't really any new engineering going on with this one because he still looks kind of primitive like that Dark of the Moon Deluxe figure. That's probably why I never owned it. I thought it looked stupid or something. I don't know. But he is pretty hefty for Deluxe class. We used him as a size comparison in my last review for Bumblebee, but we'll use him again here. Well, obviously it says review, but we'll bring in Bumblebee again. You can get a gist of how tall he is next to him. He's pretty tall, I must say. So, there is that. Oh, you know what? We'll leave him in there. Hold up. Hold your tacos. He's falling down, too, which is kind of annoying. There we go. Woo! Mess up Prime's feet. Here he is next to Prime. Next to Prime. There you go. And as you can see, he's about a head shorter, maybe. Half a head. That seems about right. So, with that being said, I guess it is time now to move on to final thoughts. Alrighty guys, so wrapping up with final thoughts. I like this figure, but it does seem a bit primitive compared to the rest of the line in general, or as a whole, because a lot of them are new tools, or, you know, there was a little bit more effort put into making the figures. But with that being said, this is not a bad figure, and it looks fine as Ratchet. I kind of wish he had a little bit more paint here and there. I think it would have really helped, but can't have everything, I suppose. But at the end of the day, I think his head sculpt suffers the worst, or the most, in this case. I think some black paint would have really helped that, but you know, to each his own. Maybe you like it, maybe it's just me, I don't know. His weapon is cool, though. I do like the fact that the medic gets the butcher weapon. But with that being said, I'm going to have to give this guy a 7 out of 10. Not too shabby, but not too great. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this review. But with that being said. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And also don't forget to check me out on Instagram at overlord.productions. You know what a dot is, right? A little period thing. And until next time, I will catch you guys later.